Thank you very much, and welcome to the Professional Pianist Concert 21.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, the mic's on now. I can say it again, right? Welcome to the Professional Pianist Concert 2021. No, it's 2013. It's 21 concerts. You got it. Hey.
Turn the mic off.
Was that a voice from above? Hey, thank you for being here very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'd also like to thank each and every one of you for paying for this concert. And, well, because the Allegro Scholarship Program benefits from a little bit from each ticket, we sure appreciate that very much. Also like to thank the Vogel Foundation, which has been our 501c3 non-for-profit umbrella for 10 years now, and Lillian Vogel, at the mature age of 103, is here today. Thank you, Lillian. So we're celebrating 12 years in existence. We're celebrating having achieved our endowment fund goal after serving over 100 kids over the years and helping them to pay for their tuitions for music lessons. This year, our endowment fund reached the total goal of $100,000. Thanks very much. Also, Ukiah School of Music now is in its 20th year, and all of those of you who have taken lessons there, we do appreciate your support as well. I'd like to proceed now before somebody else gets up here and decides they're going to play. Oh, look, she's here. Good. And by the way, Sue, that second song is in the next set, the one for you. This we like to do because it's so much fun. Little tune by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
fond memories of sitting on the piano bench with Tom Ganoung, the ultimate party pianist. He'll play anything over and over for you, over and over. Including Mozart. I have a new job. Another memory I have of playing with Tom was we were at a party on the coast. A friend moved over to the coast, and there was a piano in the living room, and Tom was sitting down and playing the piano. Then he left, and of course I grabbed the piano, and I was playing it, and my favorite memory is that somebody thought I was Tom playing. So I just happened to get this piano bar job this week. Wednesday morning, my niece called me and said there's a piano bar in town and they need a pianist. I did not tell any of these guys. I took it for myself. I have a lot of practice to do, and I want you to help me out with this song. What do you get when I say what I do? Let me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I try with a little help from my friends. Need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? Another chord. I guess someone's all to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Tag. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. A little softer.
Good try.
These guys on stage.
Where's your tip jar, Liz?
Yeah, my girlfriends were there Friday night, and they insisted I had a tip jar there. That was pretty fun.
So where is this, Liz?
This is at the restaurant across from Walmart called Crush. And you walk in the main entrance. It's only at night right now. Friday night, Saturday night, I'm there from 6:30 to 8:30, and you walk in the main entrance, and the reservation desk, the piano's right at the reservation desk. There's a sports bar and dining hall.
Did you take all these requests?
I am looking for suggestions to play.
We'll give you our
Yes, definitely email me on that one. College website has my email. Okay, I'm going to play the Chopin right now, the Waltz in C-sharp minor, Opus 69, number 2. We'll try and go academic for a moment. This is a Waltz in C-sharp minor by Frédéric Chopin, written probably somewhere around 1830.
time my tip jar would ever fill up is whenever I began to sing. And they walked over and they pulled the mic away and they put $10 in the jar.
Yeah, I think the general rule of thumb is you can make about twice as much not playing certain things as playing them. So,
Like what?
like whatever you're doing that they didn't like.
Yeah.
You know,
I bet you have experience with that.
Well, I mean, you know, like I have people come up and say things like, well, like you sit there and you play a kind of a different version of Johnny Be Good. Okay, it's different. You've decided to play it in a reggae style or something because you've been doing it the same way, you know, for 6 nights or whatever. And so you play it. And some guy comes up and he says, hey, that was pretty good. Do you know anything by Chuck Berry? Or the guy that came up to me one night and said, hey, now play something good.
There was a guy who was really drunk, came up one night and he said, do you know how to play when that shark bites? And that's what worried me. I knew what he was talking about.
I had a friend who used to say, people come up and say, you play such and such a tune, and he didn't know it. He said, no, but I can play another tune that has a lot of the same notes in it.
Well, the guy that came up with 20 in my jar and said, can you play Far, Far Away?
I think you have to work the country circuit, you know, to really get those good audience people. And as a matter of fact, why don't I?
You're going to work? You're going to
Proceed.
work?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yes, folks, many years ago, when dinosaurs still ruled the earth, I first appeared as a musician in Mendocino County. I don't want to shock anyone, under an assumed name. And it was playing guitar for Willett's Country Pickers in about 1975 or something. And I appeared then under the name of Pudge Peterson. So I was in Virginia a lot last year, and old Pudge kind of reasserted himself into my multiple personality complex. And he came up with a song, which I had performed last year at this event, but this year, no, I don't really know any better than I did then, but we're going to do it anyhow. This is a very heartfelt song about my personal life experience and the path that I'm on right now, where I find myself. And some of you might recognize this path. If you do, I'm sorry. Remember how you loved me, even though I turned you down. You chased me up and down the streets of this old beat-up town. I might have said you were too pushy, too brazen, or too bold. But times have changed and I've been feeling strange. I think I might be getting old, because my back is stiff and my knees are sore. My feet are swelling up with gout. My face is wrinkled, I've been Rip Van Winkled, and parts of me are moving south. I just need a little shelter from this geriatric storm. So now's your chance, you better act real fast. Check out this application form, 'cause I'm available. I won't run you off no more. Yes, I'm available. Even if you belch or snore, I just want a little comfort with a hot tub and TV, some fixins in the kitchen, and little TLC. You know, now times are hard, my credit's marred. I think I'm running low on cash. But if I could use your swimming pool, I'm sure I'd make a splash. I'm partial to fried chicken, maybe just some stew, some back rubs in the evening. Yes, I think that ought to do, 'cause I'm available.
He's available.
Get excited if you must. Yes, I'm available
He's available.
to watch you clean and cook and dust. Please don't think I'm being callous. I'm just as honest as a man can be. You ought to know just how much that is if you've read any history. Yes, I'm available. I'm just waiting for your call. Yes, I'm available. Even if you're short or small. Let's get into your bank book and you can see the world with me. Just give me everything you've got and you get all of me. Such a deal. Yes, what have we here? Let me say good evening to you, dear. You know I've seen the place come alive when I see you work out with that jive. But let me make just one thing clear. Now you can have any man but one. You can have any man but one. You can run around and have your fun. You can have any man but one. Now you can have any man except the son of a gun. Now you can wiggle, you can giggle, you can suck upon a pickle, dance and prance, pretend I have a chance. Tease them other fellas till their eyes turn yellow, let them fight with one another cause they think they got a chance. See you come and go, I'm familiar with that show. And you can have any man but one. Yeah, you can have any man but one. You can dance and prance, pretend I have a chance. These them other fellas cause their eyes turn yellow, let them fight with one another cause they think they got a chance. See you come and go, I'm familiar with that show. And you can have any man but one. You can have any man but one. You can have any man but one.
Backfield with worship. Listen.
Oh, you're back, Ed. I feel better now.
Yeah. I think everybody does.
That song, you're available.
Yeah.
Oh, you're available. Oh, yes, I'm available.
And you did last year.
And I did it last year, too. Yes, thanks for reminding people about that.
No one took it up on.
Nobody took me up on it. I have a thing for myself. It's always best that way.
And I'm thinking now that you moved back, you're really available.
Well, I mean, in a sort of a quasi-retired, semi-disabled sort of way. I mean, no, well, I mean, you don't want to be too available, right? You know, then you're sort of seeming desperate.
Are you going to play the song every year until you're not available?
Well, you know, it depends on whether people actually think they want want to hear me or not. Yeah, whether or not I am, yeah. So yeah,
That's it.
It's really hard going after you.
oh, you always find a way.
That is a, it's one, that's one of the, probably one of the oldest pieces that I wrote. I think I wrote that when I was around 20 or 21. And it's gone through a lot of iterations. The first time it really saw the light of day was when I was working on a musical off Broadway in New York. And I think that time it was called The Velvet Whip. It ended up going to, it ended up getting on Romantic Interludes finally on, I think in '92, and it was called Tellurian Rhapsody. This next one is, I haven't had the chance or the opportunity to write many pieces over the last 12, 13 years after, you guys have said it before on stage, after a car wreck I had in '99. And it's always a blessing when the pieces come up these days. It's a big blessing. In the last 3 months, I had 2 of them show up. And only 6 or 7 times in my life have I had a dream song, and this is the newest one. So in this particular, a dream song for me is one that I'm in a dream, and in this particular dream it was an action film, which is really unlike all the other music I've ever done in a dream song. So in this action film, there's all this action, you know, there's people running, and there's things going, you know, it's all this stuff going on in this dream, and I keep hearing this melody going over and over and over again while this action and all these drums are beating in the bottom and blah blah blah. And so I woke up and I went to the piano and I was able to remember the whole thing. So this is, maybe I should just call it Action Dream. I'm trying to find a name for it, and somebody named it Adrift. And what did you come up with? What were you working on?
Lifeboat.
Lifeboat.
You haven't heard the song yet. You don't know.
Oh, I love you so much.
a mark on the ocean.
Bateau en mer.
And
Is it
it's from a
Ravel?
set of five
Correct.
pieces called Noir Mirrors. And that sort of impressionistic sound that he made, which is really beautiful. And it reminded me of myself.
I
But
totally see it as a video game, you know.
I wouldn't mind those royalties.
but I've got the name for it though.
What?
I've got the name.
I'm ready.
Dead Mosquito.
I wanted to mention, Spencer, that I was quite impressed that you waited until the downbeat, for the clap. I mean, you were right there, baby. You just
Kill it, wasn't it?
You went tacit for a measure, and just.
Continued on with the song, like
But
I would have to start all over again.
But couldn't you sort of see it? I mean, dum 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 dum. You over the slide. You over the slide. You know who I mean too. You know who you are.
You're calling it lifeboat now.
Well, or something like lifeboat to salvage a tortured soul,
I did it more like the
or the unbearable lifeboat of being.
The unbearable lifeboat of being.
Why do we have to have names? I mean, why can't we be like Beethoven, where it's Opus 1, Opus 2, Opus... Spencer, have you ever just named yours composition number?
Yeah, we did that, and my wife once handed me, this was years ago, she handed me this book of racehorse names, just horse names. And so we ran out of names, so we would just, oh, that's a great name, let's name the album after that. And some horse had won in the 5th in Tennessee. And it worked. It worked. The Piper's Rhythm was a horse name.
Are you sure that she just wasn't calling you as horses? It's my turn.
Your turn.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of horses anatomically.
Okay, enough of the revelry. Let's get serious. Nah. This is a tune by a band from the 80s that folks may remember called Toto. And it's called Rosanna. Thank you. The next piece is one that I kind of threw together this last week because I was thinking about coming down to the concert. I always like to do new things if I can. And this is not new. I've played these songs for years. But I decided to put two songs together. And you can figure out what the songs are by the title that I'm calling it. This is Moonlight in the Summertime. Is that right? Moon Dance in the Summertime. Moon Dance in the Summertime. You're wondering what I'm doing. So am I. This is a tune that I have often played at church, and it's one that's called God of Wonders. And whenever I play this song, I think of kind of the Hubble Space Telescope looking way deep into space, and those beautiful things that were created that are out there. And this is God of Wonders.
I'm sitting over here, you know, where really I have the Watch the Hands seating ticket of the house right here. And, you know, I'm trying to get some licks from you there, Chris. I'm trying to steal a few licks. And we're making progress. And if you'll just keep coming back for another 15 or 20 years, I think that's going to happen.
Oh, no, it's
I'll
not.
be
We all
able to learn one of those runs.
We all steal licks from each other.
Yeah, well,
You know, it's true.
only if we can.
No, you know, last night we were talking a little bit about the sostenuto pedal.
Oh, right.
Which I never knew that's what it was called until last night. But that middle pedal, sostenuto.
So what he did at the very beginning is the sostenuto pedal is the middle pedal, as he just said, and the middle pedal was invented at the turn of last century. And what it does is when you hit a note, the dampers lift off the strings so the note can ring. Well, what the sostenuto pedal does is that if you hit the notes, you notice he was pushing his hands down on the bass at the very beginning, is that then if he engages the middle pedal while he's got his hands down, all those dampers stay up, and so it rings.
But the other dampers are down.
All the other dampers are down, so it gives you the ability to play harmonics. So he's playing all this other stuff up here. The strings in the bottom are harmonically ringing against it automatically. It's called the sostenuto pedal.
Yeah.
Giant zero, that's what it's called. I just knew what it did.
Sometimes I use it when there's pedal tones.
Yes.
That, you know, in classical music, so that you don't have to, you can just maintain that and everything else and stay crisp. So,
It's almost like if there was a sitar ability to a piano, that would be it. Because the sitar has sympathetic strings within the neck. That's what that would be.
remember that radio show that we went to? And I was playing, we had a piano there. And I was playing one of the pieces that I used the middle pedal on. It was an old piano, it didn't have that middle piano, and I shifted over to use it, and it wasn't there. And I'm live on the radio, you know, and I'm like, looking down, I got a bell.
Upright pianos don't have it. Well, it's really rare. Only 2 piano makers ever put it in there.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a
You know,
novice, I didn't know that.
The funny thing is that, you know, we all play some lousy old pianos from time to time, and there's no sostenuto pedal, or there is, but it doesn't matter because there are a few notes that'll just ring out, even if they're not supposed to.
The worst gig I ever had with that, I showed up at this concert in Kansas City. God, this is over 30 years ago. And there's an old upright, and I'm playing in front of this audience. And I get there, and all of a sudden I realize there are 9 keys that are sticking and 6 dampers that aren't there. And so I took the front off the piano, and the lady there was really, you know, it's the only thing we've got, we don't have any money to fix it, you know, all this stuff. And I said, why did you hire me and fly me out here then? But it didn't matter, I didn't say that, that's what I was thinking. And so I took the front off it, and it was quite the concert because I would go, I missed that for an hour and a half. I sat for a straight hour and a half, pushing the notes back up and pulling it. They loved it. They thought it was great.
And AT&T wanted to hire you to be a switchboard operator.
Well,
good.
it looks like everyone has played. So this is, I'm the last person to play, so we'll have intermission after my set. And it's interesting how, last night, of course, we heard ourselves play a lot of this music that, even though some of us have changed some of the songs, but it's interesting how we kind of are thinking the same thing. We've all kind of, or doing something that mixes 2 songs together. And it's interesting how, to me, the more exposed I'm to music and different styles, some of them kind of get mismatched, and sometimes something will make me think of something else. So anyways, as I was figuring out something to play, I came up with these 2 things that kind of sounded to me alike, and one of them is the Dancita de Ayer, is a Cuban composer, Maria Emma Botet, and it was written in 1956, and the other one, I'll let you guess what it is.
how the one song sort of triggers the memory of the other song. And what you were playing there kind of reminded me of a song that I like to do that I think we could do together, except I'm worried that you might be a little too much of a refined lady for this song.
Well, come on, try me.
Boy, I never get that answer any place but here. Yeah, all right. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. There's a crazy little place I know where the drinks are hotter than the chili sauce, and the boss is a guy named Joe. Who wears a redneck bandana, plays a blues piano and a honky tonk down in Mexico. He got a purple sash and a black mustache and a honky tonk down in Mexico. The first time that I saw him, sitting at a piano stool. I said, now tell me, man, when did the fun began? He just looked at me and said,
Man, be cool.
he wore a red bandana, played a blues piano and a honky tonk down in Mexico. He got a purple sash and a black mustache and a honky tonk down in Mexico. All of a sudden there came a noise. Just started getting down with the boys. She started coming out through the bar. She started coming out across the floor. Now on her body was a black fishnet. I didn't know just what to expect. She put her arms all around my neck. I didn't know just what to expect. She started wiggling on the floor. Then she did a dance I never seen before. It goes down in Mexicali. I said down in Mexico. And you want to get straight, man, don't hesitate. Just ask for a guy named Joe. He was a red man and a played a blues piano and a honky-tonk down in Mexico. He got a purple sash and a black mustache and a honky-tonk down in Mexico. In Mexico, baby, come with me, I will show you where it's at. Venga conmigo al sur de la frontera, baby, es muy bonita ya. Tenemos muchos amigos y vamos a tener fiesta todas las noches de la semana. Vamos a regarnos. Vamos a bailar. Vamos a fumarnos. Vamos a fiestarnos.
Papi, chicos, vamos.
In Mexico,